So many people have asked me, what is, if I could name one thing that I use, John Cline, as a means to perfect and get through to my goals in life, I would have, well, actually, instead of giving you the direct answer, I'm going to tell you a little bit of story. There once was a woman, and she was young. She had just graduated from college, and she was extremely ambitious in her life. And she set out with her degree in hand to move forward through life, to make major changes. So she decided, with the blessings of her family, to take a trip. So she decided to leave the country where she was living and go outside her country to see if she could possibly change the world. She was 22 years old at the time. She left, and she faced with huge vigor the world in front of her. At the age of 30, she returned to her family in her hometown, disgruntled and discouraged, having not achieved all the things in life that she truly wanted to do. She was not unable to change the world. She was not able to enroll people into her point of view, even though she had a great heart and she wanted to make a difference. She was not able to bring about that change. So then she decided, with a little bit more wisdom behind her, that she would make a change for her own country. So she set off to the capital of her country, and she went forward and tried to find ways to make changes in her country. And she did so. She ran for government positions. She tried to work with business leaders, and she worked in charity, and she worked within her church, and she did all the good and right things. At the age of 40, she returned once again home, and she found discouraged, unhappy, realizing that she had not made any changes. Real heavy changes. Small changes, but not major ones. So at the age of 40, she set off to make a change for her city. A little bit smaller this time, realizing that a lofty goal of changing her entire country or changing the world was not going to happen with the strength that she had. So, sure, she set off to make changes to her city. She ran for governor. Not able to do that, she went on to run for mayor. She still was not able to. She did this on a continuing basis. At the age of 50, she went back home to her family house to assess the changes she'd made. And she had found out that she'd not made the changes that she was looking for. So then, at the age of 50, she decided, just for her hometown, her small little village, that she was going to make a change, and that she was going to run for a committee, for a small office within her little town, her little village. She was still not able to enroll anyone. She tried several times, and at the age of 60 years old, she realized that she spent a lot of her life in vain, not being able to make changes that she was hoping to make when she was 20. So then she returned home to her family, and she decided that she needed to start with her family, and much more importantly, my friend, she had to start with herself. You see, in order to bring about change, wholesale change for everyone, and I know you folks have good heart. You wouldn't be here listening to all this that I had to say unless you had a great heart. In order to make changes, positive, influential changes for your community, for your country, for your city, you have to start with yourself. Because knowing what she knows now at the age of 20, if she started with herself, with self-development, with learning, with goal setting, if she worked on herself primarily, then branched out at the age of 30 to help her village. And then at the age of 40, she could have at least looked at her state or her province or her country. Then after her country, she could set out for more ambitious goals. She would not have been able to. That would have been a much more worthy plan had it been something that she'd done in the beginning. So my folks, my friends, my family extended here, I really push forward this concept that you must start inwardly with yourself, developing yourself, and hopefully you'll do so alongside with me, John Cline, here, so that you can, no matter what age you are, develop yourself more as that being your primary investment and skill. Enjoy.